Quality Life Podcast, episode 37, bro. What's good, Roti?
What is the damn deal, my brother? Number 37.
What's going down? Yeah, number 37, man. We in this joint, man.
It's I know we run it, how we probably release them every week or whatever, but in real time, man, it's been a couple weeks since I got on the tape with you, brother. How it's all good over there?
It's been man, it's good over here, man. It's gotta go back through this transition of school starting, so you know how that is, man. Gotta go through all them rearrangements. Go through all the shifting the schedules and all the moving arounds, and man, the schedules just get tighter and tighter, bro.
Yeah.
The schedule,
man, I just want to give a shout out to Rick. This is gonna make you laugh. I got a shout out to my boy, my side boss, aka Rio. You know what I'm saying? Aka Scoundrel, aka Rascal from back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying, boy?
Yeah.
I was talking to our mutual friends. You know how they bring up them them old exploits from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? The car chases and all that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, boy, woo, those are the days. My boy Rio, man. Come on, man.
You must have been talking to them boys twin them.
You already know, man. Come on, man. Reminiscing. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Them boys told me, they say, man, they told me y'all was on the phone together, and twin them keep saying to telling you they kept calling me a certain name on there, but I don't want to name it on this episode because it doesn't go along with the episode. But
that was this one.
But yeah, man. Those cats something else. They mad because I stay on their back. Man. I stay breathing down their neck. You know what I'm saying? Man. It's been a couple of weeks since we jumped on, man. Like I said, just been trying to get things together, move things forward, get everything situated, and balance out. Now that the storm has came, Hurricane Ida. For those who don't, everybody in the world know about Hurricane Ida and the situation or whatever. I'm trying to work some things around to where I can go back out and go get some of this cleanup money, man, to where I can to make it fit. To help to get some relief going, to get some cleanup going, man, and they'll give me a chance to go make some money, man, because I can easily go out there and be a part of relief programs and restoration programs and walk away, man. If I stay out there a good month and a half to two, help to clean up, I can walk away with, some
nice
pretty good
stack,
money,
bro.
man. I can walk away with some money so I can sit down and just play father to my kids. Need be for the rest of this school year with no problem, man. So
okay, shit. That's all. Like that's the move, brother.
Yeah.
If it shake right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If everything go my way, man. Lord willing, man. Lord find me the perfect situation, the perfect schedule, and the perfect accountable people that's gonna be there. That's gonna plug in, on my behalf when I'm gone with my kids, and assist with my wife, man. I gotta go get that money, man, because that money can make me. I can sit down. I can sit down again. With no problem, and take care of everything I need to take care of. So hopefully if it's in God's will, it go my way. You know what I'm saying? Let me say it right, because I don't want people to feel like that I'm saying that it was God's will for this hurricane to happen and people to be going through what they do so I can get paid. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is somebody got to do the cleanup regardless.
Yeah.
Somebody got to go get it. Somebody got to get the city back running. Somebody got to get these houses back up and fix. Somebody got to do it. So, I mean, I might as well get a piece of it. You know what I'm saying? So, and anybody else who down with the type of work, it's just the game. When destruction happens, cleanup got to happen afterwards.
So happens that it come with financial incentive. You know what I'm saying? If you able-bodied and you can get out there and everything work right, might as well capitalize on it. Because when we say stuff like that, of course it ain't God that brought that destruction, because it's always if you believe in God, then you believe in Satan. You know what I'm saying? Like that, Satan brings that. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna keep it like that, or God allows it to happen. Let's just say it like that. He don't, he don't say, man, I'm well, I say it like this. There's times when when if we you look in the Bible or whatever,
Well, God got to spank the world, man.
Hey man,
Yeah.
That's true.
And
That's true.
and the reality of it is, there's time when God has to spank the world, and people not gonna like it. That it's their loved ones who got to take their loss, who lose their life. Like, we're not born to live forever.
Yeah.
And the reality of it is, there's a day that we was gonna be born, and there's a day that we was gonna die.
Yep.
And on either one of those days, it didn't tell us how we was gonna get here or how we was gonna leave here.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, because nobody wants to believe that they're going to get here via rape. Nobody wants to believe that, but some people gonna get here that way. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to believe that they got here via artificial insemination, but that's how some people got here. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to believe that they're going to die via this heinous murder, but that's how some people are going to leave. Some people don't want to believe that they're going to die, through what we call Mother Nature. That's how some people are going to leave. Some people are going to get poisoned. Some people are going to get murdered. Some people are going to get set up. Some people are just going to get old and die. The way that we think everybody should leave. That's what's going to happen. Everybody's going to leave, but you don't get the right how you're going to leave. You don't know that, and that's the hard part about it. When people when it says God is not the author of confusion, God is not confused with how you're going to leave.
Yeah.
You confused. Yeah. God is not confused about how we leave it. We confused because we don't want to leave according to how we got to leave, because we feel like we shouldn't have to leave that way.
That way, yep.
And for however somebody may leave, and however age they may leave, people get really emotional in things when they see young kids that passed away or got murdered or whatever, the way that happens to them. At the end of the day, and people say, well, God's cruel, God's this, God's that. And I get it. Why? Because emotionally, you don't understand why that has to happen, to people in that capacity. So young that don't understand. If that wasn't happening to them, they should have just never been born, right? You would think that. Yeah. But life don't work that way, bro.
Yeah. And, you're right.
And all I'm gonna tell people is this. Everybody that's close to me, in every funeral I've been through, it was a meaning behind what happened. Like, strategically, with these people dying, that I was in certain seasons in my life that where it was a meaning behind the death of these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And my life is going to be the same for somebody else. My death is going to be a strategic meaning for a lot of people. Now, if the people get it, that's the key. If they get the meaning of your death, I don't know if everybody going to get the meaning of what would happen when people die before them or whatever.
Yeah, true.
Some people are going to chalk it up to, like you said, it's just old age. Well, guess what? Somebody dying of old age means two things. You better pray that you live that long, or this is possibly showing you that you're not going to get that far.
Yeah.
Based on how you living.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Another thing, man, everybody who quote unquote live a good life, don't think you're going to get a life of longevity. That might not happen for you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If everybody who lives good and who lives great don't get to go out the way they plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people who want to go out. Oh, I want to die in my sleep and just go peacefully. Well, guess what? And they live their life as much as they possibly could that way to where they can live that, where
Yeah.
they hopefully feel like they can leave that way, and then they still leave a way where we feel like they suffered.
Yeah.
It just life don't work that way for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I don't want to cross anybody, you know, because I don't want to make nobody feel bad about how I feel like my explanation of life and death is, but
and it's just the facts, brother.
It's just the facts, man, that we all gotta leave, and we don't know how we leaving.
Yeah.
And the reality is, the people we leave behind, we don't know how they're gonna take it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just pure facts, man.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
That's pure facts. We don't. It's just like for those of us who believe in the scriptures, no one knows when Christ is coming back. It's just like the scriptures say, it's gonna be like a thief in the night.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily saying it's gonna happen at night, but like a thief in the night, it's gonna be so swift that nobody ain't gonna know it. We're not gonna know why, because we're gonna be caught up in things that we shouldn't be doing while the return is happening. You know what I'm saying? Because God ain't gonna tell you, all right, I'm letting the whole world know I'm gonna be back in 3 months on this day.
Yeah.
Why? So people can fake start living right for 3 months.
Yeah.
God not gonna give you that warning, man. So it's like, you know, like it just don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know of any way to explain death, but you know, sometimes, you know, like a lot of people don't understand it, but death is promised, man. Death is promised, and the way we leave, we don't get a say so on how we leave.
Yeah,
you know, yeah,
and can you think about it? If we, you know, if everybody knew when they was gonna die, you know what I mean? What kind of life would that be? You know what I'm saying? If you knew you was gonna pass away, whatever day, you know what I mean? Like,
it's like
be crazy, bro.
Well, it's like this, man. It's like I look at life like this. It's like options, bro. Like you have options on how you get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this. I'm not telling nobody that God there's a difference between a death via acts of war and a death being a racist police officer killing you. There's a difference between that.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally say, well, I died protecting the rights and the morality of my country. You died in service. Well, on the other end, this person just murdered you because they was no good and they was evil at heart.
Yeah.
That's two different meanings. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting here telling you that God orchestrated a racist cop to kill you. I'm not telling nobody that.
Yeah.
I'm not telling nobody that. But it could be that your life was meant to be lived out and you die in the acts of service of war. You know, for the greater good of some purpose. You see what I'm saying? I don't believe nobody's I don't believe God designed nobody to die from the death penalty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it says, thou shalt not kill. That's one of the commandments. Those people sign petitions to kill that person.
Yeah.
But when you die in war, it wasn't necessarily meant for you to get killed. You died protecting. You died. It never said thou shalt not protect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It never said that. So you died in an act of protection. You died in the service of protection. That's a different. You leave, and that's a different thing right there.
Yeah.
You can't equate those two deaths.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't equate those two deaths. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But in a greater grand scheme of things, if that act of war was mischievous, you see what I'm saying? Like in the book of David, when if I'm not mistaken, when David got Bathsheba's husband killed in the act of war. That was a war that didn't need to happen. But that war happened just so David orchestrated to get that man killed so he can have his wife. That's a different thing. That's a murder on David's hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a whole different ball game. Then that man went out just to protect his country, and he died in the process.
Yeah.
You see them. You see. So
Yeah.
if people kind of differ, like you have to, when it comes to dealing with death, you can't be so vague.
Yeah.
On the process of death, because it's gonna piss you off, because
yeah,
the real simple minded, the real vague minded is just not going to
yeah.
It's gonna be easy to just be like, I blame God and God is cruel and I don't want to serve God that gets people that and for those who believe in the Most High, He's the creator of all. Like God said, I'm the Alpha and Omega. I cause peace and I cause peace and I bring death. At the end of the day, all I can say is the Almighty God ain't confused.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You as a person is confused.
When when you say it like that, you know what I mean? Like if people get angry at God, let's just take the David the David example you just used. You can't blame God on that. David made a choice to do that. You know what I mean? And God gives us all free will. So at the end of the day, it's humans killing. Like, let's just go to Cain and Abel. You know what I mean? Cain made that choice to do, to slay his brother. You know what I mean? That just, and God knew what was gonna happen. God knew, he saw it. He's all knowing and all present.
Yeah.
But he don't jump in and be like, no, don't do that. Stop that. No, he made his choice. You know what I mean?
He didn't orchestrate that man. He didn't authorize that man to kill his brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, he did it, Cain made that choice, and he went through with it. But man, that's a whole nother one right there.
Yeah, because like when you talk about people, when you talk to people about things via the scriptures, what I tell people is you can't just have these little 20-30 minute talks and think you're going to get down to there's a scripture, and I can't get it off the top of my head, but that says there are so many books. I'll put it like this: if God can be captured in books, there'll be so many books that the world will never be able to read them. All the acts of service and everything that evolves in the God, around God, whatever. We'll never be able to read them all. That you know what I'm saying?
True.
So, like I know you have the human family. We have this ideology where we feel like we want to understand God. We want to be on God. We want to know God playbook. We want to know God blueprint. We want to know God every move. And that's just not gonna happen, bro.
Nah, man.
That's not gonna happen. We're never gonna know why God do whatever, why God allow, whatever to happen, why God gave man dominion, knowing that possibly man was gonna have an issue, and and I can tell you, it's to breed accountability.
That's a big word, brother.
It's to breed accountability for the life that God allowed you to have. Because it's simple as this, and we're gonna go on with the topic. What people don't understand about heaven and hell, first of all, people got to understand about hell. Hell wasn't created for the human family. It wasn't created for the human family. It was created for Satan and the angels that follow him, that fell, that are in chains right now.
Yep.
But the problem is the human family has become so much. They love to hate God so much. They allow the devil to occupy them so much.
Yeah. He taking a lot of people with him, bro.
I got a place. If y'all want to be with the devil so bad, okay, it's a lot of room down there.
Yeah, it is.
If y'all want to be with him that bad, let's go.
Yeah.
Yep. And I tell people like this: your life, your LIFE is a file. It's a FILE. Whether y'all want to say, "Oh, well, that's just something that you just thought of," or what? Look, to me, it ain't no coincidence. Your life is a file, and your file will get read to you one day. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get graded on that file one day. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So everybody got to go see the boss.
Yeah.
You know, everybody got to go see the boss. You know what I'm saying? So it's how you want your life. You want to live it however you want to live it.
Yeah.
And make your file fluffy. Your file can be fluffy with good deeds and holy deeds, or your file can be fluffy with unholy deeds. It's up to you.
Choice is yours.
You have your own dominion. You wake up every day and you have a choice to move and to live and to maneuver through this world however you want to, long as Lord is allowing you to stay here.
It's true.
And it's simple. It's like the day of the flood. There was 100 years that passed by that God allowed them people to get ready for that day the flood was going to come.
Right.
I gave you 100+ years. How much more you want me to give you to get your life right? When we go get our file read, the scriptures say there was a time that we done things in ignorance, and the God winked on it. The God smiled at it because we done it in ignorance, and that's why we were saved to this point. That's why we was blessed to get and have grace to get to the point to where we are, to where we can finally understand. My eyes are open. I really know right from wrong.
Yeah.
The moment you know right from wrong, the moment your eyes is opened up to the truth,
God
gonna look at that day until the day you die and say, well, I gave you 65 years. You've been knowing the truth for 65 years.
65 years, yeah.
In all 65 years, you turned your head against the truth and you live how you want to live. I gave you 65 years. And in the midst of those 65 years, we've had experiences where you knew I was right next to you. Yeah. Where you knew I saved you, where you knew I covered you, but you still turned your back. But I gave you 65 years. I gave you 75 years. I gave you 25 years. I gave you 35 years. I gave you 100 more years.
So, like you say, it's all on the file, brother.
It's all on the file, bro.
It's all on the file.
Whether you believe, whether you want to be so hard and not believe that this is what it is, it's on the file, bro.
Yeah.
It's on the file.
Yeah, man.
And we gonna see the boss one day, bro. And we gonna see the boss one day.
We're gonna see him.
You know.
No doubt.
So for those who don't understand, man, this is